Yes. Welcome back to another stream. And you got three of us, and it's a bit weird this time because this time it's kind of backwards because Hugh's here in the studio and Albie's at home, which is pretty mad. So, Bayern Munich preview. Big up everyone already in the chat and that. Buddy says, LB, have you been kicked out? Have you been kicked out, bro?
I'm kicked out, man.
I've taken over.
Yeah, he's taking over on it. We're phasing LB out. He's getting sacked. And also, Hugh's repping the new kit.
What do we think, chat? What do we think? I gave it a 7 out of 10 in my review. I like it a lot.
You know, I actually really like it. You know,
champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Look at us now.
Look at us now. Yeah, honestly, unreal kit. That is getting unveiled tomorrow as well, isn't it? Against Bayern Munich. 11:30 kickoff. We've just been speaking about that then. We are doing a live watch along, a triple threat watch along as well. So all three of us will be on that. So buzzing to actually watch a City game because I didn't get to watch the Yokohama one.
It was good. I enjoyed it. Lots of goals.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Should we go into it? Should we
I'm
dive
game
in?
I'm game to go into it.
What we're saying then? How do we start this? It's weird with preseason because we don't really know where to go. Maybe Kyle Walker, because me and LB did a stream this morning, and we was obviously speaking about Kyle Walker's situation, and there's massive rumours whether he'll start or not. Some people saying that he's already confirmed that he's not going to start. I don't know. It'd be weird if he didn't start or didn't play at all during the game. And we said it's kind of like a bad omen if he does. What are your thoughts, Hugh? What are you saying?
I'm kind of conflicted on it. I don't know. Did you see the quotes from Pep? I think they're today about the captaincy thing. He said they're going to wait till everybody gets back to Manchester to decide who's going to be the captain next season, so that the squad is complete by then. I don't know. Am I reading into it too much? Is this interlinked to the Kyle Walker situation? Does that mean they're still really unsure if Kyle Walker's going to be there when they get back to Manchester? Are they planning on giving him the captaincy and they're waiting to see? I don't know, but I still hold hope. He's gonna stay. I think he'll play tomorrow as well. I mean, I don't see why not. He's not a Bayern Munich player, is he?
I mean, Jack Gorn came out before as well and said that all the players are desperate for Kyle Walker to stay. Which makes sense. Yeah. I think other than Kyle Walker, obviously that's obviously the only real one where I can see like controversy happening. I think I'd like to see more game time for Kalvin Phillips. Obviously, I've got to ask you two this. How was Phillips against Yokohama? Did he look decent?
It was all right. I gave him like a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was okay.
I saw people giving him pelters on Twitter in the chat, and people saying I was glazing him in the review. You have to understand with the Phillips situation that the guy he's not gonna be sharp. He's barely kicked a competitive football for the best part of 12 months. So, the first preseason game we get back to against Yokohama the other day, he ain't gonna be prime Fernandinho. He's not gonna look like Rodri either. He's gonna look like a player who hasn't played a huge amount of football. So I think what LB said in the watch along is also very true. If we want to get Kalvin Phillips up to speed, you kind of just have to force minutes into him. So tomorrow I would like to see Kalvin Phillips get at least another 45, possibly 90. But then again, you'll want Rodri to get some minutes in too, so that he's ready for the start of the season. So I don't know how Pep is going to manage the situation. But if we want Phillips to be up to speed to take 15, 20 games off Rodri, during the season when it really matters, we're going to have to get him plenty of minutes during preseason so he's ready to go. But yeah, I want to see more of him, man. I thought he was decent against the Yokohama, but he definitely looked off the pace as you would do, I suppose. What did you think of that one, LB? Something similar?
Yeah. But I also said, like I said in the watch along and in the review, that he's not on a level playing field with the other players because this isn't just a pre-season. He's not played football for a year. So, he is coming to this way further behind the rest of the players. Now, obviously, he came back to pre-season training a couple of days earlier, but 2 days extra training sessions compared to everyone else isn't going to make up for the fact that you didn't play football properly for a year. So it's going to take him a long time to get up to speed, and that's why I was hoping that he was going to play 90 minutes to sort of really sort of accelerate that sort of progression and that match fitness. But it wasn't to be the case. Played all right, a couple of nice passes, but it's not really about that, you know what I mean, with him. I think we all know that Kalvin Phillips can pass a ball. You know what I mean? It's about his fitness levels. It's about how quickly can he move around the football pitch. That's the issue. But for him to be able to get to his best, he needs to play minutes. So if you want to see the best Kalvin Phillips, you're gonna have to see Kalvin Phillips play more than just 45 minutes in games. So we really need Phillips to be getting a good 60, 70, 80, 90 minutes in each match to sort of, like I say, accelerate that sort of match fitness, because he's just so far behind, of course, due to the injury. That's the problem.
I want to see more of James McAtee. I was really, really impressed with James McAtee against Yokohama. I think you referenced it quite a bit when it comes to Cole Palmer, how, you know, he's overdoing it. He's trying too hard to impress the fans, to impress Pep, where McAtee for me was like the complete opposite. He's just like, I'm playing my normal game here. I'm dropping into the spaces that I like, and I usually pick up. You know, he's getting good touches on the ball. He was linking up with the right-sided winger and the other midfielders. So I was actually low-key or high-key really impressed with James McAtee. So I'd love to see him get a good half against Bayern Munich. You know, a level up in opposition, no doubt. And Oscar Bob as well. I thought you can apply the same to him. I thought he looked, you know, he fit in. He belonged in that team in the second half. So I think the younger players, definitely, even Gomez as well on the far side, I'd like to see more of that. So we'll just see how it goes, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking about obviously like the academy side of things, I seen bare people saying that Oscar Bob was sick. I'm not sure how much game time he got, but people saying that he looked mint.
He got a half, didn't
he? Yeah. I think it's important not to gas players up too much. Yeah, no, I thought he played well, and obviously I think that he's got great potential under Pep Guardiola in Manchester City, and I think he's got himself a lot of plaudits for his performance. Mm-hmm. I think what I said on the review was it was a very mature performance from Oscar Bob. Like he didn't come on like rushing things. He didn't come on panicking. He just come on there. He kind of looked. That's his first. I think that's his first appearance for City, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't think he's played for City's first team before. If he has, it's probably only one or two. But he didn't look like that. It looked like he'd had quite a lot of appearances for City when he come on, and he just looked very calm. And that's what you need to see when you're seeing these academy players. So I thought it was really, really good. Like I say, I'm not going to gas him up like some people are doing and say, oh, it's fucking amazing, best academy performance we've ever seen. But very, very good performance, very mature. And again, a little bit like Rico Lewis last year. Let's see, keep on gradually getting those minutes up and see where he can go. But I am very, very, very sort of encouraged by Oscar Bob, and think that there's a serious chance that he could end up being a first team City player.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously there was loads of talk about if Palmer does go out on loan, that Bob will get that spot from him, that he'll be like basically that next kind of guy to get pushed through into the team, and be decent to see where it goes and see if he does play some more minutes against Bayern Munich. Like, I think I don't want to invest too much in like these youngsters win the pre-season, because like, do you have a Wilson Esbrand situation? The Wilson Esbrand gate when we was like, he needs to play the Community Shield, and then we just never got a look in.
Never seen him again.
Yeah, never seen him again. And he gone now as well on loan again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gone to France.
Yeah. So we never got to see anything of it. Yeah. So I'm buzzing to see these academy players, though. I think it's good in pre-seasons to get them in and around the team. There was another player another player that obviously I've not seen play football at all, but you two have a lot of experience in, which I'm hoping to see play quite a bit tomorrow, is Kovacic. How did he play? Is it good? Nah. I mean, how was he like? Did he look like he's out of this? Did he look new to the team?
I don't think so. I think he fitted in pretty well straight away. I think you could argue he definitely looked like it's pre-season. You know what I mean? He wasn't as sharp as there were some things he could have done maybe slightly quicker. But you just know by a player the positions they'll pick up and the passes they'll make that he's comfortable in that environment. I thought Kovacic looked comfortable in the Pep system and the environment that he's come into. And we spoke about this with Kovacic. He doesn't have that luxury of a first season to have, you know, kind of a free pass. Like, there's no massive expectation. He needs to come in and hit the ground running. I want him to look comfortable from the moment he steps foot in the pitch for the first time, and he did. I was impressed with him, and I think if that's the way he looks for his debut for Man City, before Pep's had any real good time with him to coach him and drill him and make him that bit better that we'd like to see, I'm excited to see what the future holds for Kovacic.
Yeah, I agree. Ingenuity in the chat said Kovacic was terrible in capitals. I don't think he was terrible at all. I thought he come into the team, looked very comfortable. I don't think he's going to need a season. I don't think he's going to need that free pass, bro. I think he can save that for maybe someone else, bro. But yeah, so I think that he's going to come in and he'll be fine. And yeah, I thought he got on the ball. He wanted to get on the ball, made a few things happen. He's a very athletic guy. He gets around the pitch, makes things happen. So I think, I don't think it was a mega performance from him, but that's not really what. No one was going to drop a 10 out of 10 performance. You know what I mean? It was just about fitness levels, and for Kovacic, it was more like, is he going to be scared and a bit sort of like fearful? But as I said in the watch along, this guy's played for Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Chelsea. He's not going to be coming into this Manchester City side starstruck, going, oh fucking hell, Pep Guardiola, Haaland, all these players. You know, he played with what? Cristiano Ronaldo? You know what I mean? He's played with like big players, Sergio Ramos. You know what I mean? He's played with some of the best players going. He ain't going to come into City and be scared. So I don't think he's going to need that free pass. And I'm looking forward to it, because I think that Pep Guardiola can do something with him. I think he can he can raise his levels. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to get him to the levels of Gundogan, because I just think that's unrealistic. But I think he can get pretty close. And if he can get pretty close, then, you know, we should be in business.
Yeah. I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing Kovacic tomorrow. Hopefully he gets quite a bit of game time in that. Like you say, he's won a lot and played with a lot of players. There's a lot of experience with that player, which we got for very, very cheap. And I think, like you say, I don't think it'll take a lot for him to get used to this City side. I think he'll fit in quite easy once he gets a full fitness. It's hard, isn't it, when we do previews, because usually we have like structure to our normal ones where we can like talk about like the predicted 11 and like go through that. But with these, it's hard to even like think about what Pep's going to do, because you don't know. He's just going to use all the players that are there, really. What do you make of the Cancelo situation? I thought that was a bit weird. The fact that he's playing him, but then the news keeps coming out that he's not involved. They don't want him.
It's conflicting information.
Like they don't like he's playing, but they don't want him there. So is it just shop window for Cancelo? I mean, he got an assist. It was a sick ball as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the only conclusion I can draw up, that it's shop window. I mean, I thought the fact that he was an age in the first place and then he comes on in the second half meant that there was maybe a
lifeline for him. That's what I thought.
Like let's let bygones be bygones kind of thing. Let's shake hands and be man about it with Pep. But I don't know, according to Sam Lee, wasn't it today, saying that they don't see any future from the club or something like that. So I'm confused. I don't know what the future is for Cancelo. I mean, if he's going to go, I think it'll be a loan. I don't see anyone buying him. But
yeah,
maybe we could be stuck with him. Maybe no one will take him, and then we do have to play him in the season. And maybe that's why we're getting fitness into him now, because we may actually have to use him.
Well, remember that apparently he was offered to 4 Saudi Arabia clubs and every single one of them declined him. So that ain't a really good look. And like you say, if no one wants him, you can't just sort of be like, "Soz me." Like, you've got to take him along with to the pre-season, and that's probably why he's there. So I do think that there probably is an element of shop window. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you need to perform in this pre-season because you ain't really in my plans, mate. So do you know what I mean? And it's not really our fault. He's a football player, so it's up to him, innit? So it's up to him to get himself a move, not us.
Man, you can't get a move. Man needs a new agent, innit? Like, surely someone out there wants him. Same with Laporte, man. What was going on with Laporte? Did Laporte play the other day?
Yeah, he came on second half.
That's weird as well.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's so weird. We were all talking about we've seen Laporte play in a City shirt for the last time, and man's out here donning the new kit, and I'm pretty sure he's in the advert.
Yeah, it is strange. You know? It is strange. But
to be fair, with the way Gvardiol's going, we're probably just going to stick with Laporte.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but they are slightly different, just in the sense that like Cancelo obviously had a bust up with Pep, and Laporte didn't. But yeah, I mean, like you said, if no one wants him, you're kind of stuck with him. So you got to take him there. So who knows what's going to happen with Cancelo? There's literally no news on Cancelo. Like, there's not much news on Laporte, but there is like a few rumours. Like, there was rumours that Juventus wanted him. There's rumours that Bilbao want him. With Cancelo, there's nothing. There's just nothing. Barcelona apparently want him, but they're skint. Can they even get him on loan? I don't know. So I don't know what he's going to do. If Saudi Arabia don't want you, you got problems, mate.
Yeah, when they're offering cash left, right, and centre to every man in the world. Haven't they got... Is John Henderson on there now?
Yeah. He's done a medical there yesterday, I think.
Isn't he getting like 400 grand a week or something?
700 grand a week, mate.
What?
I know.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's big cash, isn't it?
Tax free, baby.
Cancelo was one of the best fullbacks in the world for 2 years.
But I said this, man. If you make a name for yourself for being a bit of a problem, even if it's slightly blown out of proportion, we don't know. But if you make a name for yourself for being bad news, you're not very attractive. Do you know what I mean? Like, managers aren't going to be... You're not very sought after. Like, we always thought for a long time, didn't we, that maybe Barcelona might come in for Cancelo. But you best believe Xavi's ringing up Pep and saying, he looks up to Pep, what's Cancelo like? And if Pep doesn't like Cancelo, he's going to be like, don't get him. He's going to be a problem. So if Saudi aren't even willing to take you, as LB said, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And it's also not a good look that Bayern Munich are trying to buy our 33-year-old fullback instead of the one they just had for 6 months, who's younger.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's pretty true. So I guess tomorrow we do expect to see more from Laporte and Cancelo again. I guess so.
He'll probably do the same thing. I'd imagine that he's going to just do the 45 minutes.
Like just the same team on both sides. Or just like a bit mixed, but then like you can just obviously switch it full side both ends. I think obviously on the fullback thing, I think the more the one that I'm looking for is the Kyle Walker one, because I think that's where the rumours are about his future and stuff. And as me and LB said this morning, 13 million is a bit of a rip. Super chats then. Mohammed with a 2 says 1 signing in 2 months. Someone wake up, cheeky. I mean, the Gvardiol one we thought was done and dusted. All three of us getting gas. We're all buzzing about it. And then it's not done.
The Saudi one's weird, man. Like, if you actually look at what's going on, it's like... Did I say Saudi? I don't know.
You made it.
The Gvardiol. The Gvardiol one's proper weird, mate. Like, if you look at, like, apparently, it's something to do with the add-ons. So, what I read before, big up Lauren in the chat, sent me this. Apparently, we've offered them, like, the money plus add-ons, and they've come back and said the add-ons are unrealistic.
What?
But what does that mean? Like, what add-ons could we possibly have put in there that are unrealistic?
Gvardiol to win Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, Gvardiol golden boot winner or something.
Exactly. Like, we just won the treble. Like, what? Honestly, what have we put in there? Have we actually put like Gvardiol to win the gold, golden boot?
We must have put some mad shit in that.
Did you see this morning? Apparently he pulled up with some sort of an injury. I was like, yes, Gvardiol. He's trying to lower his price tag there for the boys. Bit of an injury.
They had a pre-season game, wasn't it, in the team?
Oh, he pulled up in training, I think it was.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they had a pre-season game.
Oh yeah. Did he play?
He wasn't in the team.
No, and I weren't in the team for that. Yeah, I mean, told me on Twitter and that he's been saying that like Gvardiol, even he thinks it's done. I mean, he was liking all the posts about it. He was like, the guy was full sent. He thought, yes, it's done.
He was moving like a new City player. That's what he was doing.
Man was booking his flight.
He was.
So, the Gvardiol thing is a weird situation, man. It's a really weird situation. I just hope we can get it over the line as soon as possible, because, to be honest, I was kind of hoping he'd be in now. After it was all popping off last week, I was thinking, yes, he'll get a few pre-season games in there as well.
Where are you two at it, or at in terms of percentage, confidence-wise, for Gvardiol? Because mine, it's slowly going down. I just think Leipzig are being really difficult. You see, 100%. Care to elaborate?
Yeah, care to elaborate. No.
Well, you asked me a question, I answered the question.
Bro, it's ain't an investigation. I'm just looking for an opinion.
I ain't showing my working. You know what I mean?
Show you working out.
Show your workings.
I ain't showing my workings out, bro. You asked me a question, I give you the question, innit?
Difficult
Give
B,
me
man.
answers.
Benno in the chat says, personally, I think it's fucking dead. Not happening. Hawk says 60%.
Nah, it's not dead, man. It's not dead. It'll get done.
I think I'm at about 85%.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% because sometimes I just feel like it's something that could go in the bin very fast. But yeah, I'm at 85%. I think I'll allow the 15%. So
Name me one other time that TQ's dropped the ball on a transfer, bro.
Sorry.
Harry Kane.
Koulibaly.
Kunde.
I don't know.
We were tracking private jets from Naples to see Koulibaly.
What you say? What players?
Houlibaly.
Koulibaly, innit? Who's that, bro?
Koulibaly.
I don't know this guy. Who else?
Ronaldo.
Alexis
Ronaldo,
Sanchez, Harry Maguire, Fred.
Honestly, don't remember any of these.
Jorginho.
Jorginho, yeah.
Jorginho, who? I don't know who that
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice. What? What's that?
Is that Curry?
Oh, Messi. Didn't we go in for
Messi.
Messi, I don't know what's going on here, boys. You guys are talking a different language here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man's got trapped.
Man's like, nah, never happened.
None of these exist. Who are these
Never
players?
happened, bro.
Jude
The guy-
Bellingham?
just yeah. Who is that, innit? Who'd Bellingham, innit? Yeah, I don't know who you talk about, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the guy's track record is brilliant. It's fantastic. It's up there with the best, man.
Yeah.
Ain't never fumbled the bag before.
No fumbles, innit?
So I have all the confidence, 100% it's getting done.
What's your percent, bro? Hugh, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm about the same as you, 85, I'd say. I was 100% when the Here We Go came out. But it's gone down a bit since. There's no doubt Leipzig are being a bit techie with it, aren't they? They're playing games. I don't know what they're at, but yeah.
Also, remember, Fabrizio Romano's never got a "here we go" wrong ever.
Yeah, that's true. That.
According to Twitterati, that's
Wait,
never.
didn't Here We Go Ronaldo say?
No.
Did he not do that?
No, he didn't. Here we go. It no. The Twitter heads, the people on Twitter, or the X's, are now saying that they said that he's never ever got a "here we go" wrong. Now, let's not add a community note to suggest that that's incorrect information. So one would say they must be correct, isn't it?
Lizzie there says though, well, there's a first for everything.
Wise words.
Well, rules are made to be broken, isn't it? Oh yeah, he did. Here we go, Ziyech, didn't he? Here we go, Ziyech.
Yeah, but I wouldn't actually
but
call that his fault.
Yeah, exactly.
It weren't his fault, and it was a done deal. But they fucked the paperwork, didn't they?
That deal was legit. Like it wasn't. We got that right.
And there's a
like,
failed
his
medical.
deal. Which one you on about? The PSG one or the Saudi one?
Maybe got
he's been a bit
wrong twice. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. Like his job is, the deal has been agreed. That's it. Here we go. Like what happens after that? That Fabrizio don't care about that. Like the fax machine ain't working. You know what I mean? Like you can't hold that on Fabrizio. That's not his fault that the fax machine broke or that his knees, didn't look too good on the scans. Like, that's not his fault.
Yeah. Chewed down with a $20. Yes, chewed down. Says Phillips, I sympathise with him personally as far as his fitness and surgery. Obviously, professionally, I expect Rodri. However, even Rodri took years to be pounded into the diamond he is now. Phillips just needs minutes.
Facts.
Yeah. Pounded probably wouldn't have been the word I used.
I did also look at that word and think, interesting word there, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, when I said it then, Rodri took years to be pounded. I was like, wait a minute.
I wasn't going to jump in there because I've been you. Yeah, I was you on stream the other day, so I was just going to let it happen, you know what I mean?
Use him, innit?
Yeah, you had a bad time.
Yeah, and LB could have saved me, man. I'll never forgive him for that.
Nah, there was no saving that after you came out with those words.
Fuming.
Yeah,
Fuming.
there wasn't.
Nah, it's that little.
And also, if you watch
game.
the video, Hugh, if you watch the replay back of that clip, by the way, you look at me and start laughing first.
Yeah, you say pause. You put light to it.
Yeah.
LB does nothing. LB lets it get away. You go pause.
I knew I'd fucked it. I can't lie. Bro, I'd been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. My brain wasn't working properly, and then it came out. But you live and you learn. Live, laugh, love.
Yeah. JV with a 10 months says quite a frustrating window, but we trust the board. If Aimer stays, we know he's not comfortable on left of a back three. Can he come into the middle to rest Diaz? Question mark.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Didn't we ask for this quite a lot last year actually? Because he can better at playing out. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he could do that. I think and by the way, Jay, good to see that you're one of the few. There's a lot of people disagree because I promote this sort of agenda quite a lot, that I don't think Laporte on the left side of a back three is very good. But a lot of people disagree with me. So first of all, thank you for being on my team, innit? But yeah, I do think he could probably play in the middle. But the problem is there, bro. He ain't going to play because he's only going to play when Diaz is being rested or injured.
Yeah.
Does he want that? Probably not.
Yeah, pretty much on Big OJ with the 10 months. Obviously, we've got to wait a bit to see what happens with Laporte. Wait a bit, see what happens with Walker. Hopefully tomorrow we get some Walker news. I imagine like with us playing Bayern, and apparently they're going to have talks as well. You'd imagine that to be in the next couple of days, like tomorrow. Or
What fee would you demand?
Oh, well, for
if he was to sell him,
for Walker.
Walker.
I don't want to sell him.
I don't want to.
No. That's not the question, innit? The question is, if he's knocking on the door, said, "I ain't playing another game for this club ever again," so sell me.
What's on his contract? 2025, is it?
30 mil.
Was it 1 year?
30 mil is just too much, though, isn't it?
How long has he got left? 1 year.
1 year. So if you think about Mahrez, we let Mahrez go for £30 million, yeah, and he was 32.
25
Walker's
mil. I agree. There's a lot of the chat that's saying 25 mil. I agree with that. 25 mil. I don't want him to go, though, innit? So in my head, I'm like 50 mil. Outprice him, innit? Like, then just say to Walker, be like, oh, they won't pay the money, mate.
To who? They won't come in with the money. To
who? Yeah. Yeah, I probably agree, man. I'd say 20 to 25 million. Maybe even more.
I'd say more. I think there's more left in Kyle Walker than there is in Riyad Mahrez. I think Walker can go on longer and play more, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe 25 at minimum.
If I was City, I'd offer him a 3-year contract.
Same. I would do, yeah.
Same.
Offer him a 3-year contract, mate. I wouldn't even like. It's not even. I wouldn't even hesitate to offer him a 3-year contract. It wouldn't even like. No doubt would enter my mind. People are like, "Are you crazy? He'd be 36, right?"
Ask mate.
And what, mate? Does he look like slowing down? No. And even if he does look like slowing down, probably centre back, mate. You know what I mean? It's 3 years. Is what it is. You know what I mean,
it is a mad one. It is a mad.
You get a testimonial at the end of that as well. I think.
What'll that be? That'll be 10 years, really, will it?
I think has he been here? Is he done 6 years or 7?
Well, Pep's done 7, so Walker will have done 6.
Yeah. All right. So he'd need 1 more year.
Oh, that's pretty much.
But just say, "Oh, fuck it, mate." You know what I mean? We'll just give you one at 9, innit? I mean, we do things different around here. Everyone gets statues. You can have a testimonial at 9.
When Kyle Walker gets testimony at 9 and David Silva just didn't get one anyway. It would be weird kicking off. How's David Silva still not got one? Yeah, the Kyle Walker situation is a bad one. Tomorrow, hopefully, is when we find news for it. Score prediction, boys. You think we're going to get battered or win? What are you saying?
I think I don't know.
Didn't Bayern Munich just beat someone like 23-0 last week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're in hot form.
Yeah, they've got.
Have they signed any new players, Bayern?
No issue scoring goals.
Oh.
You know, that's a good question, actually. Are they going balls deep for Kane?
I keep hearing about the Kane thing, but then nothing really happens with it. Like,
Nah, it is happening. It is happening.
Kim and Jay.
Oh yeah, Kim Min Jae. Have you seen the video of him where he's meeting his teammates?
He's
just on the bike, and he just doesn't get off the bike.
what?
He's putting that work, man. Leave him alone.
He's on a you know what they call it, like a bike, but like the one that's in the gym.
They don't move, innit? Yeah.
He's just on the bike, right? And obviously, like all the teammates are coming in, like it's obviously his first day of training, and he just doesn't get off the bike. He just sat on the bike, still pedaling. It's like, bro, get off the bike. You know what I mean? Be more sort of like interacting. You're meeting your teammates for the first time. Just there, just pedaling away. I don't know why. You get off the bike, mate.
Yeah, you get off in it and speak to him, innit? Not just like to stay on the bike, chilling on it.
He ain't there to make friends, man. He's there to work.
Yeah, man, don't want to make no friends, innit? He's just carrying on. Only one sitting in the chat says whose broadband is slow because it's causing the lagging because the picture seems like it's running on 240p.
It's not me for a change.
That's not how it works, bro. Isn't it? Like, we're all pretty chill, and I don't think anyone's complaining about the issues. I think we
refresh your stream.
Yeah,
he's probably watching on like a 100-inch monitor, bro. That's probably why we're all like pixelating it.
Yeah. Or maybe his broadband is slow, isn't it?
Oh,
Have you ever thought you were the problem?
Yeah, if you thought that you were the problem, has flipped the table here. How the table turns. Sympathy, yes, for the 7 months says Walker was the captain versus Yokohama. If he's captain again tomorrow and then leaves next week, it'd be very weird.
Yeah, but the problem is you kind of can't not give him the captain, bro. If he's the captain on the pitch, because then it's like even more weird. Because then you know he's leaving.
Yeah, because then
You know what I
then it highlights it even more that he's not captain.
Yeah. So we'll see. I just hope we don't do that cringy 45 minutes for City, 45 minutes for Bayern nonsense. You know what I mean?
That can't be real. They can't do that. That ain't real.
That's a testimonial.
That ain't real. That ain't real. That just breaks all the rules. That, and also, is that like, it feels like bare disrespectful that the guy to wear his City top for 45 minutes and then he comes out in the second half wearing a Bayern top.
Roy Keane did that before for Man United and Celtic. He played 1.5. Or was it Robbie Keane? Roy or Robbie? One of them played 45 minutes for Celtic and then played 45 minutes for Man United. So maybe.
Yeah, not for me, man.
Can't be real that. Benno, with two. Oh, says rumours only. Walker and Cancelo have not been pictured in the third kit.
I'd call that cap, Benno, to be honest with you, because they do the photo shoot some time ago, innit? They don't do that. I don't think they did the photo shoot recently, do they? They do it time
Sure
ago.
they do it when they...
Oh, and also, bro, like, how long is it going to take a photo of the guy in a kit? Like, they just do it, just in case they do end up staying.
It's done in Tokyo, I swear.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just don't, yeah.
So, it was done in Tokyo, yeah, because
I just think it's cap. I think that's cap. I call it cap on that.
I don't think it's a big deal either, is it?
I call it cap on that.
Yeah, I'd call cap. Full capilla in it.
You know.
But,
what's going on with the away kit, Johnny Jesus? Yeah, we've done it a bit weird and released the third kit before the away kit.
yeah, we're different, innit?
We're built different here. You know what I mean? 9 years for testimonials. Third kit before the second kit. And there's I've not really seen any news on the second kit for ages.
It'll be August.
Yeah, as you can see, Huey's actually donning the third kit now. Funny enough, someone in the chat before said, have you guys seen the third kit? As Hughes sat here
Can you send me a photo of it?
wearing it. But yeah, there is Hughes' review of that third kit is up on the channel right now. So after this, you can go check that out. It's good, man. It's good, and you get a little bit of a rendition of the Champions League anthem in there.
I saw you. You liked my performance.
Oh, it was great. It was 10 out of 10.
Check it out, people. Check it out.
Right, are we doing a score prediction? Can we do a score prediction? I'm going to say 5-3 to City. Isn't that the same score as the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 4-3 City, just to switch it up. What are you saying?
9-8 City.
9-8. What are you saying, LB?
I'll say 3-2 City.
Ah, nice. Everyone for the City wins. Johnny Jesus says 3-3. Sam Martin says 8-8. Martin says 2-0 City. I rate that. Obviously, we beat them last year. Did we beat them last year, actually?
Mm-hmm. I swear we did.
Yeah.
Was it 1-0 or something?
Yeah, we did beat him because it was Erling Haaland's first ever win.
Right. How mad is it, right? That last year, we played Bayern, right? Obviously, we beat them. And they had all them thunderstorms. This year, we're bringing the thunderstorm in that kit. We're releasing the thunderstorm kit against Bayern.
Oh, that is actually
pretty mad, that, you know.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense now.
That's why we released this one before the away one.
Yeah, because of the thunderstorms of last time.
Yeah, Thundergate.
Absolutely madness.
There you go.
That is crazy scenes, to be fair.
That is crazy scenes.
Wasn't it also the first time you've ever did a 3-man watch along Bayern last year?
Yeah,
and then
now,
tomorrow's the second time.
Yeah, the next 3-man watch along since then is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
That is crazy. That is actually legit crazy.
Never doubt the City Extra news, innit? Like,
Yeah.
like, it just all makes sense.
Tinfoil B at it again.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
I think that was my first tinfoil moment. I'm pretty impressed. What we're saying, is that a hit? Is that a hit? What else do we talk about?
I think that's it, man. Don't really see much else to go through. Yeah, tomorrow it's going to be a big one, boys. I look forward to it, man.
Yeah, same. We've got a video going up early in the morning as well. What this video will be again? Academy.
Yeah. Hughes Academy stream.
Hughes got an Academy video that will go up in the morning, and then obviously we'll be live from 10:30 for the game. Early times for us, so it's a bit weird doing watch songs in the morning. But yeah, 10:30. So make sure you join us for that. I absolutely cannot wait to see City again. I'm super gassed. Obviously, you have had that your little bit. You have had your fix. I've not had my fix yet. I need to get that.
We have had our fix.
Hugh, you in Manchester now? I am, mate. Yeah.
No, he's not.
This is CGI.
No. In fact, I am in Ireland.
He's in my shed at home, and I'm in his. Shed swap.
Yeah, we picked up the shed and we took the shed to Ireland.
City Extra on tour, man.
Yeah. We were saying predicted lineup. We're not going to do a predicted lineup because it's hard, man.
Everyone will play, man. Everybody will get 45
Yeah,
minutes,
everyone will play.
more than likely.
Everyone will play.
Irish Shetty hat.
The Irish Sheddy had. Right then, big up all the people in the stream and that. Make sure you like the stream. We're on our way to 80k. We've just seen lads at 200k in it, so I'm a bit salty. So can you please subscribe to the channel? because man's moving on a different stratosphere right now, and I need that plaque. Man's got enough for 2 plaques right now.
I'm not leaving the shed until we get a plaque.
Yeah, we need a plaque, man. Look at the space next to LB. It's unfinished. He needs the plaque.
That wall over his right shoulder looking very empty,
it's
man.
waiting for it.
It is. That's what it's for, man. I nothing's going up there, innit?
We need that plaque in it, and we need these guys to subscribe to the channel. So you know what I mean. Make sure you're doing it. Big up MCFC lads in it. Only joking, mate. But I do want 100k, please. But yeah, I guess we'll see you all tomorrow for the watch along. All right. See you in a bit.
In a bit.
See you later.